So, yesterday I had a conversation with somebody at the gym who told me he wanted to get on stage and compete, but he didn't have a coach, and that he was waiting until closer to maybe the time he has to prep that he gets a coach. And I told him that's what most people think. And, you know, you want a coach to, hit your certain goal and do your certain thing, and you want to get them as late as possible, but that's not the point. The point is to build a relationship with someone who is either doing the things that you're doing or is at a point where you want to be at. And that relationship's only going to grow over time. The more time you spend with them, the more you speak with them, the more you understand how they work and the dynamics of the relationship, the more you're going to get out of it. So there's no too early to get a coach, right? Because even the best at whatever in the world, whether it's, business, life, relationships, sports, those people also have coaches because it takes the emotional aspect out of the decision making and the planning and it puts it into the coach's hands. So no matter what's going on, they look at you from an outside perspective and can tell you, hey, this is the right plan because X, Y, and Z. And it's not going to have any emotional attachment to whatever's going on in your life. So build a relationship with somebody like that, a guide and a mentor and a coach who's going to get you to that point, because it's not investing in them, it's investing in yourself at the end of the day. And you may get to where you want, but it could take years. And who knows, you might not even get there without the right guidance. So for me specifically, when I hired a coach, I knew what I was doing. But after hiring a coach, I really dialed in on a lot of the small details that I didn't have knowledge in. And no matter how I was feeling, I knew the plan was going to get me to where I wanted to be. And I could always fall back on my coach and my team if I ever needed it. So, long story short, it's never too early to get a coach. And it's never a bad thing to talk about it, especially if you have big goals and you want to do something. Find somebody who you can work well with, build a relationship with them, and that is how you're going to get far.